And we are live. Hi everyone and welcome. I'm going to give it a few moments to see who pops on for the live chat. It's actually been a while since I did a live. I actually almost forgot how to do it. A little reminder to do more of these. Hey Josie. Hi Eloise. It's Josie that's like on my case. Kath, get on the lives. I'm here and we are doing this. So welcome to everyone who is listening, who has joined. A little catch up, a little check in this evening. We are going to be doing a short little breathwork practice just to kind of ground us and bring us into the space and into the moment. Just going to give it a little while longer and see who else might want to pop on for the live. And then after that, I just wanted to share a little bit of my heart, share a little bit of my story and Aligned Living story. Hi Ashley, hi everyone, welcome. And I am really excited to be sharing this today. Many reasons, but mostly because I think a lot of us have been on a similar journey, and I hope that you resonate with some of what I have to share today. So we'll give it a few more moments and see who pops in. You can make yourself comfortable. Hi Karen, welcome. You can make yourself nice and comfy. Maybe have a little sip of water or tea. And once you are comfortable, we will get right into it. So we are going to start with just a very simple breathwork practice this evening. It is one of my favorites. It is a practice that I use very often. It is our box breath, so our 4-part breath. And the magic of this breath that I really love is the importance of the pauses, the breaks in between, the pause at the top of the inhale and the pause at the bottom of the exhale. And why these spaces in between are so relevant to this video and to the sharing today is because Aligned Living actually started with the name space in between, the space in between. And it is in our logo for Aligned Living. It is really a foundational part of what we offer in the energy of circle and bringing women together, and learning that there are many different modalities that can support us. So without further ado, if you are joining in for the breath practice, you can just find a comfortable seat, maybe palms on the thighs or on the knees. You can take a little loop back of the shoulders, maybe a little shake, maybe a little bit of movement in the neck or the head as you just kind of relax into the body. And then leveling off the head, relaxing the throat, slowly closing the eyes. And you can start to just very subtly notice how the breath is moving in and out of the body. How the breath is moving in and out of the nose. How the breath moves into the lungs, into the body. And perhaps starting to feel it move a little deeper down into the lower belly. And so even just watching the breath now, feeling the breath, can you notice that as you inhale, there's this slight little pause at the top, and as you breathe out, there's a slight little pause at the bottom. And so we're going to lengthen those to bring them into this practice of our box breath, our 4-part breath. And we're going to count 4 counts for each part. So 4 counts on your inhale, 4 counts to hold, 4 counts to exhale, and 4 counts to pause. So you can work with me. Lips stay sealed. Jaw and throat are relaxed. Shoulders, chest, and belly are relaxed. We'll just take a normal breath in through the nostrils. And a breath out to prepare. On your next inhale, you're going to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more rounds. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a normal breath in through both nostrils. And a big sigh out through the mouth. And again, a deep breath in through the nostrils. Big breath out through the mouth. Last one in through the nostrils. And a big breath out. Good. And when you feel ready, the eyes can open. All right. How is everybody feeling? Thank you so much for joining, for popping on here. Just sharing one of my favorite, very simple breathwork practices. If the 4 counts feel too long, you take it back to 3. If 4 feels too short, you can take it up to 5. And if you're wanting to expand even more, you take it up to 6 counts, 7 counts. The sky's the limit. It's just one of my favorites, and it really, really, really has helped me when I have been kind of in the midst of anxiety or anything like that. Jersey, feeling centered. I'm feeling grounded. So that's good, because I've had a massive day. Mainly one of the reasons why I'm here to chat this evening. And I wanted to share a little more about aligned living and how it came to be. So aligned living really was founded in 2020, when it was still called the space in between. And how this happened, because all of you who are entrepreneurs who are maybe listening to this will know that your business and your, let's call it your personal life, are just super intertwined. They just are. As within, so without. And so having gone through the last, I feel like, it really is the last 10 years of me building this business. But really, it really becoming what it is in 2020. That when I look at where the business has been at, its development, its progress, its success, if you want to call it that, has really been so interchangeable with my personal life and where I have been. And it's always been kind of like a one-woman show up until last year when Josie joined the team. And really, that was a really big expanding moment for the business and for me, where I made the big change of going from KathleenBoyceYoga.com to alignedliving.co.za. And that change was huge, because initially Kathleen Boyce Yoga really was just me, obviously, teaching yoga classes. And yoga is a cornerstone of aligned living, not only just the practices that are shared and taught, but really the principles, the yogic principles, and especially the 8 limbs of yoga that have played a pivotal role in shaping me and shaping this business. And so going from Kathleen Boyce Yoga to alignedliving.co.za was a crucial and necessary step in following the dream of what this platform is to become and what it is becoming and what it has become. In which I mean that it is the other cornerstone of aligned living, which is community, which is nurturing community. And we all know the saying, it takes a village to raise a child. And I like to add that it takes a sisterhood to uplift a woman. And what I've really learned in the past couple years, going to my first women's retreat, really changing direction in the business to be a platform for women, and really just meeting and connecting with the most amazing sisters across the globe, and really feeling the power of that connection. I did a 6-month business training course last year with the Modern Empress, with Alexia Uschat and Eslin, both from the Modern Empress. And going through that 6-month training with other women who were all entrepreneurs was mind-blowing. And it took me not only deeper into business, strategy, organization, which is not my strong point, but organization, my relationship with money, my relationship with myself. But it really took me deeper into looking at my purpose and at what the mission and the vision of aligned living is. And I think what really separates the Aligned Living platform is now with the new facilitators joining, which is one of the exciting parts of information that is like breaking news. And I'm not going to say too much more about that, but the platform is expanding, and I have always been someone who shares from lived experience, from embodied wisdom, as I struggle like to retain, like not to retain academic information, but I'm not like I can't necessarily like learn, speak, or read, speak. It has to be something that really comes from within and something that I deeply know. And so really teaching from lived experiences and from very practical point of views, very relatable topics and issues. Thanks, Jersey. Bringing that all to life in a way that as women we all understand. And it is interesting that so many times and so often when I share something, someone will say like, oh, that, yes, like that resonates. Like, yes, I understand that. Like, or I feel the same, or I've been through the same thing, or, oh my goodness, that's like something that I'm struggling with right now. And I just finished off with the 4-week cleanse of February. And at the end of the 4 weeks, what was so very clear is that we all had so much in common. There were these really common themes and threads of what everyone struggled with, what they learned, what they enjoyed. There were a few common themes, and yet it was experienced in such individual ways. And that is the magic to me, is this ability to create and facilitate educational content, embodied content, womb wisdom content that comes from this place of clarity and customization for individuals' needs, and then the support of community to really hold us in our convictions of what we are committed to. What is our commitment, and where does our devotion lie, and where does self-love and self-respect and patience and forgiveness and all these things that we sit within ourselves, where does that all align, and how does that all come together? And so I recorded 2 podcasts today, and taught a lot, private clients and group classes. So I was actually like surprised that I still have words, but I was chatting about it to someone, I think, on the podcast, and I was saying how there really is this revolution at the moment, and I find it, hi Mix, and I find it amazing where we're trying to move away from and which I guess in time it was really needed, when, you know, so much gratitude to the women who have hustled their butts off to get us to where we are today on all levels. But moving away now from that girl boss energy, like I do love a girl boss energy, and it can be part of us, it can be an archetype, but it doesn't have to be us all the time, in the sense of I've got it all and I can do it myself and I don't need anyone. In the balance and the contrast to like, you don't need anyone. Like everything you need is inside of you. And understanding that is, I guess, you know, one of the other key pillars of aligned living, is knowing that you are your own healer. But again, as I just said, in that contrast of you don't have to do it alone. You're still doing it because you've got that fucking power to be able to do that. You've got that. It's right inside of you. But you don't have to do that alone. And so finding that coherency and that union, right, which is what yoga is the union of all the parts of ourself, but also understanding that we're on a planet with other humans, with other women who can all become this beautiful web of support. And so aligned living really, for me, is not the name of a business or a product or a service. To me, aligned living is a movement. And I was very inspired by this by my friend Lexia Ushart. You can give that woman a follow. She has changed my life in multiple ways. But to bring this into essence of living an aligned life and living in alignment and having it be something that is not just the 60 minutes that we spend on our mat doing yoga, but rather that it is integrated into every part of our existence, into every part of our being. And so I'm not going to share too much because we're going to keep like announcing fun things that are going to be launching on the platform. But what I have found through these practices is that it's not always necessarily more about the things that I'm doing that are good for me or that are aligned. Those feel very natural. Not always. Sometimes we get into it. But in essence, we all know deep down when something is right for you, is aligned for you, is bringing you harmony internally, you can feel that. And the same can be said for that which is pulling you out of alignment, that which is not bringing you into harmony, that which is causing internal chaos, that which is causing distrust within yourself, that which is causing pain within yourself. And so that's really, to me, a lot about what these practices are about and what the offerings are on the platform, is to really bring you to your truth. And it can be scary, but it is the path. The path is through. And so I'm just like checking my notes because I don't want to forget anything that I wanted to say. And so I guess through nurturing community, through transformative practices, and through educational resources, that really is the vision of aligned living, is that every woman on this planet is resourced, is supported, is given the opportunity to explore, to grow, to expand, to connect to higher self, to be her biggest vision, to live her fullest life, and to do that through understanding that you are fully equipped to do it, but that you don't have to do it alone. Becoming your own healer is the phrase that is you'll see it everywhere. Becoming your own healer and the pathway to freedom really came along to aligned living through my own experiences and through my own healing journey, especially through my mental health journey, which I'm still very much on. And after being on my psychiatric medication for 10 years, coming off it, I've been off my psychiatric meds for about a year now, and still stumbling. I'm still human. It's not like I was like, oh, I am healed and now I'm enlightened and now life is great. In fact, it can be quite the opposite sometimes. I did a real story about this a while back where I spoke about how when your awareness grows, your bullshit tolerance lowers. And so sometimes it actually becomes harder, kind of before it comes easier. And we're constantly met with these hills and these plateaus of life. And we need the tools. We need the tools to support ourselves through all of that. and the tools look different for everyone on every given day. What served me yesterday might not serve me tomorrow. A practice that I've been doing for the last 5 years might no longer serve me. And so, yeah, that is what we are looking to do. Our mission is to provide women with all the support that they need on every front. And really to look at everything from mental health to emotional health, emotional well-being, physical well-being, nutrition, hormonal health, cyclical living, all the cycles of women, all the phases that we go through, our menstruation, our perimenopause, menopause, all these things, and look at how we adapt by honoring being woman. And I invite you to join us on this journey. If you have any questions, I invite you to reach out, send me a DM. We are going to be sending out a newsletter with more information tomorrow, which I cannot wait to send out. This isn't like, obviously it's like a dream of mine, but like this isn't like Kathleen's dream that has come into fruition at all. This is a platform that has been put together and nurtured by the input of hundreds of women with whom I've walked a path and who have imparted knowledge and wisdom and love within me to be able to share. And for that, I am extremely grateful. To close off, I am actually, it blows my mind how when you start getting into alignment, how things just start rolling, and they just start rolling. And one of the exciting things that has happened is that I've actually been asked to facilitate a session in the Red Tent at Spirit Fest this year, which will be on the Saturday morning at 10:30. And if you had asked me 3 years ago if I thought I would be facilitating in Red Tent, or if I'd be just so pumped and amped to be creating a platform to support women, I would have probably been like, where did you get your information from? And to be able to sit here and to feel so lit up by this work, to feel so grateful and so inspired and so held is just honestly the biggest blessing. So I'm going to love and leave you on that one. Thank you to those who have popped on. Thank you to those who have maybe watched this on catch up. Please, if you have any questions, if you want to know anything, if you're keen for the newsletter that's coming out tomorrow, you can leave a comment or pop me a DM and I will send you the link to sign up, and we will send that out tomorrow. And from there onwards and upwards, and lots of excitement and inspiration to follow. So thank you to those who were here. Wishing you all a beautiful, beautiful evening. And I promise to hop on here more often. So if you have any topics you want me to chat about, send me a DM and we can chat. Love a good chat. And I will chat forever. So I'm going to say bye. From my heart to yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. It is honestly, it's what lights me up. And every like, every little comment, every little DM, every follow, I see every single one. And I'm grateful for every single one. So thank you. I'm going to go jump in the ocean and go walk my dogs. And then I've got some more admin to do. So wishing you all a beautiful evening. Lots of love.